Hailey Welch. Hailey is a girl who went viral because of the "hawk tua" phrase. She got famous completely by accident after a silly TikTok street interview in the US. There was this guy who makes random interviews, and in one of his videos he talked to Hailey. Nobody knew who she was at the time. She wasn't a YouTuber or any kind of influencer. He asked her a question like, "How can a girl make a man happy?" And she replied with that "hawk tua" line, which honestly is a pretty dirty expression, so we won't get into the details here. Anyway, let's check out the video together.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing, you get me?
But the clip blew up like crazy. It became a huge meme and a trend. People everywhere were repeating it and laughing about it. It got so big that Wikipedia literally made a whole page just for the phrase. Hailey decided to take advantage of the sudden fame. She created social media accounts, opened a YouTube channel, and within just a few days she gained millions of followers. She even started hosting celebrities on her podcast. One day in 2024, Hailey announced that she launched her own digital coin, kind of like Bitcoin, and she called it the Hawk Meme Coin. She promoted it across her social media and encouraged her fans to buy and invest in it. And of course, her followers didn't hesitate. They bought the coin like crazy. Within a few hours, the coin's value shot up to around $490 million because of the huge number of people investing. But the next day, when it hit that peak, Hailey and her team suddenly sold their entire share. Right after they cashed out, the coin's price dropped by 95%. So if you invested $1,000, your money turned into $50. If you put in $10,000, it became $500. Hailey and her team walked away with around $50 million from this scheme. YouTuber CoffeeZilla, who's known for exposing scams, made a whole video breaking down what happened, and he wasn't the only one. Tons of creators talked about it. Now, in every video she posts, her own followers fill the comments calling her a scammer and roasting her nonstop. Liver King. Brian Johnson, or what people know as Liver King, is a YouTuber in the bodybuilding space. If you look at his body, he's huge and packed with muscle, and honestly anyone who understands bodybuilding will tell you there's no way someone can look like that naturally, no matter how hard you train or how strict your diet is. But Liver King had a YouTube channel and social media accounts, and he kept saying his physique was 100% natural. He used to give his followers tips on how to be like him, and the biggest thing he talked about was his diet. He followed this thing called the carnivore diet, where he basically ate only meat. No vegetables, no fruits, no sugars, just meat. He even ate raw meat sometimes, saying it was better and built muscle faster, especially raw liver. That's why they called him the Liver King. He also promoted his own products, supplements, pills, protein, claiming they were all natural and that they helped him build his body. His annual profits from these products were over $100 million. Then the big shock came in 2022 when emails between Liver King and a coach he was talking to got leaked. The coach himself leaked them. The emails basically exposed everything. He was admitting to using steroids and hormones daily, and he was asking the coach for advice on how to use them. So the whole story turned out to be fake. A lot of people had been following him and taking his advice hoping to look like him, and people felt misled because he was doing it mainly to promote his products. After the leak, he made a video and admitted it, but the scandal was huge and people didn't accept his apology. Ever since then, his views have been going downhill. IShowSpeed. I'm pretty sure I don't even need to explain who Speed is. Everyone already knows him. Speed is one of the biggest streamers in the world, and he even won Streamer of the Year in 2024. You've definitely seen at least one of his videos, especially with his crazy funny style and his obsession with Cristiano Ronaldo. The video where he met Ronaldo for the first time got like 22 million views. Anyway, Speed was basically about to scam his fans and take their money, but his fans were smart and didn't fall for it. So one day, he did a live stream in collaboration with a crypto company called Paradox Metaverse. The whole point of the stream was to promote their new crypto called Paradox Coin. It was a huge stream. He even had a bunch of PlayStation 5 consoles lined up for giveaways to hype everything up. Back then, Speed hadn't met Cristiano Ronaldo yet, so during the stream he pretended like Ronaldo was about to show up. He acted all shocked like, "Oh my god, is that actually Ronaldo?" And then later said it was just a prank. The whole thing was just to bring more attention to the crypto promotion. Speed didn't own the coin, but the company paid him a big amount to advertise it. But viewers could clearly see that the whole thing looked super sketchy. People were comparing it to the same thing that happened with Hailey Welch's fans. People buy the coin, price goes up, the company dumps, and everyone else loses their money. During the stream, the chat was spamming stuff like,
"You sold out. They're using you, Speed. This is just sad." That is crazy, bro. Like, them comments like that, bro.
Speed started getting frustrated and didn't know what to do, so he tried to mute his mic to talk to the organizers, but he forgot the mic wasn't muted, and everyone heard what he said. Then YouTuber CoffeeZilla stepped in, did some investigations, talked to people behind the coin, and claimed the whole project looked like a scam and that people would have lost their money if they bought it. Speed later came out and apologized, but a lot of people felt like the apology was fake. Anyone who talked about the situation or exposed it on YouTube started getting copyright claims from Speed, which demonetized their videos. And to this day, he still hasn't properly addressed the situation, and people say he's still claiming those videos. ItsSliker. Imagine one day you get a message from a YouTuber or streamer you follow, and in that message, the streamer tells you he's going through really hard times, he's struggling, and he needs money, and he asks you to lend him some. Well, that's exactly what happened to thousands of fans of a streamer named ItsSliker. ItsSliker is an American streamer of Iraqi origin, but he doesn't speak Arabic. All his videos are in English. A huge number of his fans started getting messages from him saying he was in a really bad situation and needed them to loan him money. Some people thought his account was hacked, but nope, he was sending videos of himself explaining his situation and asking for help. And because a lot of his fans watched him daily and liked him, many of them believed him and actually sent him money. He even started messaging other streamers he was friends with, asking them to loan him money too, promising he'd pay them back as soon as possible. For a while, everything was going great for him. People were sending him money thinking he'd return it. But then one of his fans posted on Twitter saying that ItsSliker borrowed money from him, promised to pay it back, and more than a year had passed without seeing a cent. After that tweet blew up, thousands of other fans came forward sharing the same thing, showing the same messages where he asked for money and never paid them back. And what made it worse was that he used a different story with every fan. With one person, he said his bank account was frozen and he needed money until it reopened.
My bank account got locked, temporarily locked. Don't have access to my money, sadly. I was wondering if I asked if I could borrow money and I'd pay you back. I'd even give you extra.
With another, he said his mom was in Iraq and there was a war going on and he needed money for a plane ticket.
Please, on my mom's life. I understand. I'm not lying. On my mom's life, I'm not, bro. On my mom's life, I'm not.
With someone else, he claimed he owed money to people connected to the mafia and they were going to hurt him if he didn't pay.
And he calls me up saying that he's going to get shanked. He owes people money and they're outside. Like, if he doesn't pay them, then, like, they're going to break his legs.
Another fan said he told them he was in trouble with the IRS and needed money or he'd get fined.
And he's like, okay, bro, you're not going to believe this. I didn't pay tax last year and I'm owed 15.5K.
Every time, a brand new story. He even swore on the Quran, telling people,
Hailey, I swear I'm a Muslim. I swear on the Quran, I ain't lying. I won't scam you.
Once all these stories started spreading, YouTuber CoffeeZilla, the same guy from earlier, did an investigation. The conclusion of his report was that ItsSliker had borrowed around $300,000 from fans and other streamers in the span of 1 year. After all the accusations blew up, ItsSliker came out and admitted he was addicted to gambling and that he had been borrowing money to gamble with.
I started to gamble with money, and this was even when I started having my first job. I used to gamble a lot of my money, basically all my Twitch money. And then even them times I wouldn't even have them. I would come across streamers and ask them if I could borrow money.
In his apology video, he looked sad and regretful, but many fans didn't believe him. They said he used the exact same acting style when he was borrowing money from them. After the scandal, Twitch banned his account completely. Now he streams on Kick, and even though it's been more than 3 years since the whole situation happened, people say he still hasn't paid anyone back. MrBeast. Of course, he's the biggest YouTuber on the entire platform. There's basically no way you watch YouTube and don't know MrBeast. Every single video he uploads gets millions of views. But honestly, 2024 was one of the worst years for MrBeast, and there were several reasons for that. First, one of MrBeast's closest friends and longtime team members, Chris Tyson, who later transitioned and changed their name to Eva, got exposed for alleged inappropriate behavior involving minors. Someone came out with a video saying that when he was under 18, Chris had inappropriate interactions with him, and he showed what he said were receipts. After that scandal blew up, MrBeast removed Chris from the team and from his YouTube channel. Later on, more stuff surfaced suggesting that MrBeast might have known about Chris's behavior earlier and still kept him on the team, and only cut ties once everything went public, supposedly to protect his image. These claims caused a lot of backlash online. On top of that, a former employee named Dogpack, who got fired from MrBeast's team, uploaded a video exposing MrBeast. The video got a lot of views, and he brought up multiple allegations. One of the main ones was that MrBeast encouraged gambling behavior among young viewers. He mentioned an old live stream where MrBeast was selling his own merch and saying that anyone who bought a t-shirt would get a chance to win prizes like iPhones, a Tesla, gold, or cash. A lot of people bought the merch hoping to win, which many people argued counts as gambling. Dogpack also claimed that there was no clear proof that anyone actually won those prizes. He said MrBeast did something similar with his chocolate brand Feastables, telling people to buy chocolate for a chance to find a golden card inside and win money, which critics say teaches kids, especially young ones, gambling habits. He also talked about giveaways, claiming that many of them were fake or rigged, and that MrBeast's friends would often be the ones who won. He brought up a lot of other accusations too, but that wasn't the main focus here. Since this topic is about YouTubers allegedly taking money from their fans, let's put Dogpack aside and focus on CoffeeZilla, the YouTuber known for exposing scams. CoffeeZilla uploaded a video about MrBeast that got around 9 million views, where he presented evidence suggesting that MrBeast may have made money from crypto-related schemes. Similar to what happened with Hailey Welch, where a coin was promoted, its price went up, and then insiders sold their shares. According to the investigation, a crypto project called Super contacted MrBeast and allegedly told him to invest in the coin and promote it to his audience. The claim was that once the price went up, they would let him know so everyone could sell and make money together. There were leaked screenshots that appeared to show conversations between MrBeast and someone managing the coin. MrBeast then allegedly started promoting the coin indirectly. For example, a tweet would say there's a massive new coin that's about to blow up the market, and MrBeast would reply with the name, acting like he was just finding out. After he mentioned it, the price reportedly went up. Then, according to the claims, MrBeast and the people behind the project sold their holdings. The allegation is that MrBeast made about $11 million from this. Now, to be clear, there is no confirmed final proof that MrBeast personally sold and made that money. But in the crypto world, everything is tracked through wallets. Every wallet has a unique address, and you can see all the money going in and out. Based on CoffeeZilla's investigation, there appear to be multiple pieces of evidence suggesting that wallets allegedly linked to MrBeast were involved in these schemes. But again, there is no 100% definitive proof tying everything directly to him. And that's it. If you liked the video, give it a like and subscribe. Bye!